The sun had barely peeked over the horizon, casting a soft glow across the lavish estate of Sheikh Hamdan. Yet, the serene morning was soon shattered by the echoes of a heated argument that reverberated through the grand halls. Sheikh Hamdan, a prominent figure in the region, stood opposite his former wife, Haadiya. Their once passionate marriage had crumbled, leaving behind a trail of resentment and unresolved pain. "How dare you continue to torment me, even after our divorce?" Haadiya's voice trembled with a mix of anger and anguish. "You've hurt me so many times, and now you have the audacity to bring up your relationship with Sheikh Thani, as if it's somehow my concern." Hamdan's brow furrowed, his posture tense. "I have every right to discuss my life as I see fit. You are no longer my wife, Haadiya. It is time you accepted that and moved on." "Moved on?" Haadiya scoffed, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "How can I move on when you constantly remind me of the pain you've inflicted? The bruises, the broken promises, the shattered dreams, all of it still haunts me, even after our divorce." The once powerful Sheikh found himself at a loss for words, the weight of his past actions pressing heavily upon him. He had long since reconciled with his decision to end his marriage to Haadiya, but the lingering aftermath continued to plague them both. "I never meant to hurt you, Haadiya," Hamdan said, his voice softening ever so slightly. "Our relationship was complicated, but I did love you, in my own way." Haadiya let out a bitter laugh. "Love? Is that what you call it?" "I made mistakes, Haadiya. Terrible, unforgivable mistakes," Hamdan admitted, his shoulders sagging with the weight of his confession. "But I've changed, and I want us to move forward, to find a way to coexist peacefully." Haadiya shook her head, her resolve unwavering. "It's too late for that, Hamdan. The damage you've done is irreparable. I've spent years healing, rebuilding my life, and finding the strength to stand up to you. And I won't let you drag me back into that cycle of pain and suffering, not again." Silence stretched between them, the echoes of their past reverberating through the grand estate. Hamdan opened his mouth, as if to speak, but the words caught in his throat, leaving him grasping for a way to bridge the ever-widening chasm between them. Haadiya took a deep breath, her gaze steady and unwavering. "I want you to leave me alone, Hamdan. No more phone calls, no more visits, no more reminders of the life we once shared. I deserve peace, and I won't rest until I have it." Hamdan's jaw tightened, his eyes narrowing as he contemplated her demand. For so long, he had held the power in their relationship, dictating the terms and conditions of their lives. But now, faced with Haadiya's unyielding resolve, he found himself at a crossroads. "I can't promise that, Haadiya," he finally said, his voice laced with a hint of desperation. "You are still a part of my life, whether you like it or not. Our children Sheikha and Rashid binds us together, and I won't simply walk away from that." Haadiya's eyes widened, her heart racing at the mention of their children. Hamdan's expression softened, a flicker of remorse crossing his features. "I know, and I want that for her too. But I can't simply erase the past, nor can I pretend that you and I don't have a shared history." The threat hung in the air, a stark reminder of the power dynamics that had once governed their lives. Hamdan's eyes widened, a flicker of fear crossing his face, for he knew Haadiya was not one to be trifled with. "I understand," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "I'll respect your boundaries, Haadiya. I promise." Haadiya eyed him warily, her gaze searching for any sign of deception. After a long, tense moment, she gave a curt nod, turning on her heel and striding towards the door. With that, Haadiya disappeared, leaving Hamdan alone in the grand estate, his thoughts swirling with the weight of their turbulent past and the uncertainty of their future.